Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aditya Gupta and I did my MBBS from AIIMS New Delhi. I'm a 2012 batch AIIMS Union, following which I got All India rank 17 in AIIMS PG and I did my MD in Pediatrics from AIIMS New Delhi and I'm currently pursuing my DM in Pediatric Oncology. Now in this video I'll be talking about how do you, this video is especially for the juniors who are just going to join their MBBS and therefore who are going to join an MBBS in the first year or those who are in the second and the third year. And this video is basically about how to maintain a good work-life balance, essentially how to make sure that you get you enjoy during MBBS, you just do not struggle during MBBS, you enjoy doing MBBS while at the same time ensuring a good result, just like mine. So I'll begin. A lot of people might just believe that I am someone who's a nerd who just kept on studying all the time. That's absolutely not true. I thoroughly enjoyed doing my MBBS. I went to a lot of foreign trips. I went to US, I went to Hopkins for an elective, I went to Singapore, I went to Ladakh. These are just one of the few of the trips. At the same point of time, since I was in Delhi, I'm a big time foodie. I explored all the restaurants in Delhi. In fact, I had a food blog, as sort of a food blogging account on Zomato at one point of time. I've stopped writing now, but there was a time when I used to write a lot of reviews on Zomato about the food that I had to explore. That I explored at a lot of time. I went to London doing my internship. These are the pictures, and at the same point of time I ensured that I had good results. I got a gold medal in biochemistry from the Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, along with distinctions in anatomy, pathology, microbiology, won the IIP pediatrics quiz and got my degree from the health minister itself. So how was I able to ensure all this at the same point of time, making sure that I had a good result and at the same point of time making sure that I enjoyed during my MBBS. Now this is the thing that I'm going to talk about. So first thing and first, like a smart work will always beat hard work. Now it's not that hard work is not important, you have to work hard, but smart work will always going to beat hard work if hard work doesn't know how to work smartly. Now these are my 5 top tips in order to make sure that you are able to achieve both the things in life, that is work and life together. The first is study daily. Now this might sound counterintuitive, like I have said that I enjoyed on all this. How does this study daily fit into the picture? What I mean to say is, what happens is that if you have, if for example your exams are 3 months away or 4 months away or 2 months away, what will mostly happen is in the initial phase nobody will study. They'll just keep on either procrastinating, watching TV videos, going away for going to dance, going for any other thing, for going to restaurants or anything, and then in the next 20 to 30 days they'll try to mug up everything and then suddenly vomit it out and not able to retain anything. This is what happens with most of the MBBS students. I have seen a lot of people who actually will thrive in this sort of practice. It's okay, whatever suits your business, however you want to study. But what I mean to say is that every day, it's okay if you initially don't want to study just after an exam and you have 2 months time and you feel like exams are far away. That's perfectly fine. Even I used to do that. But one thing that I always used to ensure was that I used to study daily. The quantity doesn't matter. Just study daily for 15 to 30 minutes. Now what it essentially ensures is that when you do feel that there is a time to increase the study amount, there won't be any pressure on you. Because studying daily will ensure that you are always in the first gear. Anybody who knows how to drive a car, it's always tough to start a car and then take it to a higher speed. But if you are already in the first and the second gear, it's very easy to pick up the speed. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you study daily for at least half an hour and rest of the time enjoy whatever you want to do, want to play game, play badminton, watch a TV series, go for a movie, or for that matter of fact, it doesn't matter. But if you every day study just for 30 minutes, what will happen is suddenly when you have to increase the study amount of time to 2.5 hours or 4.5 hours, you would be able to do that because you're always in the first and second gear. You have not stopped your car. So this is the one point that I wanted to emphasize. Second, be focused. Now a lot of people think that being focused during studying is important. I will disagree with that. What's more important is that you should be focused during an enjoyment time. So whenever I was in US, I was not at all thinking, when I was in US, I had gone for a research elective at Hopkins. I was not at all thinking about the exams that are going to come up 3 months later. I was thoroughly enjoying my research elective, my US experience. When I'd gone to Singapore, I was thoroughly enjoying my Singapore experience. I went to Universal Studios. I was not at all thinking about the profs that are coming up at that point of time. Or when I was in London, I was not at all thinking about my postgraduate entrance examination. That's most important. When you're enjoying, make sure you enjoy thoroughly. Because when you're enjoying thoroughly, what will happen is that since you have enjoyed the one, see, even enjoyment after a point of time, you will get tired of enjoyment as well. Now, what will happen is that after you have enjoyed, you will be able to focus actually more in your studies. So whenever you're taking a break, make sure you enjoy that break thoroughly. So if you've studied for 1 hour and then you said that I'll give myself a break and I'll watch a Friends episode, or you have studied for 3-4 hours and you thought that you will give watch a TV series, 2 hour series or something on those lines. Then when you're watching that series, don't think about studies. Make sure you're focused. This focus is important. This compartmentalization is important in anything in life. So when you're watching or when you're enjoying, enjoy that thoroughly. Be focused. But when you're studying, enjoy thoroughly. Then at that point of time, don't think about the enjoyment that will happen. Third, now this part I was lucky. I had a good company. You're a sum total of the total 5 people that you interact the most with. In this way, I was lucky. I had a very good friend, Rishabh, that I had made previous video with. He was a great study partner and a travel partner with me. And in this way, we complemented each other. That we used to study together. So this decreased our time. Something he would have studied, something he would have studied. This decreased, and this time that then we essentially ended up spending traveling. So, but what point I want to emphasize is that your company is important. Make sure you are in company of people, seniors which you yourself look up to. So it's better not. It's easy to fall into a trap in MBBS where you just keep on doing the same things repetitively. Try to be in the company of people who you thoroughly enjoy. At the same point of time, have a good studyable balance. Fourth, plan in advance. Learn to say no, learn to set targets, and batch similar things to others. Now the plan in advance part is, let's assume you have 2 months time to your exam. So you plan in advance that पहले 15 दिन मैं enjoy करूँगा, then 15 दिन मैं थोड़ा धीरे धीरे पढ़ने के लिए मैं स्पीड अप बिल्ड करूँगा, and 1 महीना बैठ के मैं अच्छे से एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ाई करूँगा. या you can make it another, 1 महीना मैं एकदम enjoy करूँगा, 1 महीना जम के मैं पढ़ाई करूँगा. That's planning in advance, and that's a perfectly valid plan. There's no harm in that plan. But at that point of time, learn to say no, because if you have planned in advance, make sure that this plan in advance goes in hand with being focused. तो अगर तुमने 1 महीना सोचा था कि तुम बैठ के पढ़ाई करोगे और 1 महीना एंजॉय करोगे, बट ड्यूरिंग दैट 1 month of time when you're planning, you're studying just for the exam, during that 1 month, learn to say no. At that point of time, somebody comes to you and says, यार एक दिन ही तो है, let's go and watch a movie, or let's go and have a drink or something on those lines. Learn to say no at that point of time, because you had already done that. Learn to set targets. This is not something I want to emphasize upon. You already know what's the importance of setting targets. Now batch similar things together. This is one thing I wanted to emphasize on. So there was one thing during our third prof happened was that there was a quiz that was happening in CMC Vellore. So me and Rishabh decided that okay, we'll study for the quiz, and since Vellore is near Chennai, we'll travel at the same point of time. So what happened is that हमने 15 दिन बैठ के, since it was the first and second prof का quiz, 15 दिन बैठ के we revised first and second prof. We studied also, then gave the quiz, and then made a 5-day trip out of it. So you can batch similar things together, or maybe plan similar things together. In this way, you'll also getting your enjoyment, and at the same point of time, you'll be studying as well. Last but definitely not the least, sleep. A lot of people believe that if you are doing all these things together, you'll be compromising on either on sleep, or you'll be able to have sleep or working hard, but not all these things together. That's absolutely bullshit. Most important is sleep. Sleep comes above anything else. If you're not well rested, you won't be able to enjoy. If you're not well rested, you won't be able to study. Make sure you get appropriate amount of sleep. If you're well rested, you will have all the energy in the world to do everything in life. Make sure that you sleep. A lot of people during MBBS have a very haywire sleep schedule. Even I used to have, for that matter of fact. But what I essentially ensured despite that haywire schedule is that I got proper amount of sleep, which I still ensure today, irrespective of whatever I'm doing. Please ensure that. Please get a good amount of sleep. Hopefully this video will encourage you to enjoy your life. At the same point of time, be good in studies. Thank you and have a nice day.